Yo, I really can't believe you don't think that bitch is alive.
And I can't believe that you do because you hate black women. Justify.
Why would I hate black women? Because she lied. I didn't make her lie.
You hate black women because of your unresolved trauma of your 38 years. Just because you procreate and fuck black women doesn't mean that you love them. That's just like saying a white person that fucks with black people doesn't mean they keep them racist. So fucking somebody doesn't mean that you respect and love them somebody's. Anything else?
Yo, send that link out too, Sway. Send that link to the YouTube.
Anything else?
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense.
What doesn't make sense is, are we on?
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense is,
Well, body, yada, 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 yada. That bitch need to go to jail. That bitch is
that's not how the song goes.
That bitch need to go to jail. That bitch is out of order, nigga.
So,
I can't believe she did my nigga Tory like that.
First of all, y'all don't even like that little person.
I like to, I fuck with Tory.
All right,
crazy.
That's getting off the subject. That's getting off the subject.
Tory like my height. We kind of dress alike. Niggas both got the baldy. We both love bitches. We both might shoot something if
I'm about
we
to say,
crazy.
you both will shoot somebody. Well, excuse me, shoot abroad.
I know, shoot the ground. Niggas will shoot the ground and the shit will bust everywhere and they hit the bitch in the foot.
So here's the thing.
And she'll be like, he shot me. Like, bitch, I wouldn't even point it at you.
Shot me. So the thing is, this is why black women, I'm only speaking for black women, not all women. I don't know if y'all can see me. Not all women, but I'm speaking as a black woman, so I'm going to speak for them. We don't come forward often. See. We don't come forward
Y'all
because...
don't go backwards either.
We don't come forward because we're almost always not believed. I'm talking about no matter the age and no matter the transgression, right? If you come forward immediately, you was being fast. You wore this. You said this. Consent is almost always not a thing. That's a shame, right? Let's just say, for instance, he did not literally point the gun at her left foot and shoot it. The problem I'm having now is that he pulled out on the woman. If you whip out on somebody, you already done fucked up.
No, you didn't.
If you whip out, if you are a cisgender male and you whip out on a girl, she didn't molest your daughter, beat up your mama, rape your brother. If you whip out on a woman, you already done fucked up.
No, you didn't.
Now, when the gun or the firearm discharges and she gets hurt, and she had bullet fragments in her feet, catching bullets with his teeth.
She said
Bruce Leroy put
she had
the
glass in her ass.
I don't give a damn what she said.
If she had glass in her ass,
I don't care what she said.
Nah, like,
the doctor's report says she has bullet fragments in her feet.
That shit don't make sense.
She said what she said, but the medical report says she has bullet fragments in her feet.
No, she.
No,
no,
she didn't.
No, that bitch is really out of control. Yo, you know.
So she didn't have bullet fragments in her feet.
You know, in real shit, right? You know what is crazy?
Did she have bullet fragments in her
feet? Out of everything you're saying, the shit you were saying is what make people not believe black women. When black women can see something and see it's fucked up, because it's another black woman, they won't say, that shit
no, what happens, the reason why people don't believe black women is because you deem us unbelievable and less than.
No, nobody deemed y'all that way. But, yo, listen, so you're telling me, who made her do this interview?
I don't know.
All right, so what the fuck?
That has nothing to do.
So everybody watched it. Even females is like, yo, niggas don't believe you. And a lot of people's shit was, you lied about sleeping with this nigga. We don't know what we can believe with you. And that's period.
Are the most unbelieved, unprotected people in the land at the moment. And I don't want to play the oppression Olympics. That's
exactly what you play.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not. But the fact is the fact. I didn't say that you weren't. I said that we are.
Yo, listen.
What I'm saying
this shit is black on black, so it have nothing to do with that.
It absolutely
both of these shits
does.
Is two black people.
It absolutely still does have to do with it.
If you say something happened and then you feel you're gonna go, yo, there's so many. For one, listen, right?
Listen.
If the bitch was somewhat wanting to be honest, right, then she would at least put Tory in a situation the way he could respond. She know this man has a gag order on him. So regardless of what the fuck she say, he can't say anything. For one, that lets you know the bitch ain't playing right. If you only want your story heard, that means you want to paint the narrative. Cool. We know this bitch just within 2 weeks ago got Tory locked up. That's 2.
Got him locked up?
Yes.
He got himself locked up, man. Come on, somebody.
If you keep telling you getting me locked up, it don't matter what the fuck I did. If they didn't know I did it and you told them, you got me locked up.
So now you're bringing telling into it. How do I share this on
Just share it. So then on top of that, for you to think like with that, then she did the interview. Tory didn't speak. Nobody made her shit not sound believable but her. What do you want niggas to do oh, now I believe in it? Nobody believe you. It was bitches really like, nah, she made herself look real fucked up. Motherfuckers are saying that Tory might have a good shot after this interview.
So, all that sounds like to me in the mumbo.
So let's listen to it. And all she rap about is gangster shit and why you shouldn't tell, and if you pop her in the ass, she ain't gonna tell. As soon as she got popped in the feet with fragments, the bitch told everything.
But what happened was that, isn't it true?
R.I.P. to her mother too. That's fucked up.
Her mom and her dad.
Blessings to her family.
Her mom and her dad.
Her mother didn't make her snitch or die.
Who said that? I just said R.I.P. to her mom and her dad.
I know, she just told.
Okay, but what I'm saying is,
nigga, she a snitch.
Wasn't it true
Hold on, can we hear her?
Okay.
She was so tall already.
And that's press pause. Press pause. Por favor.
She telling so much, tell her to press pause.
Por favor, press pause.
That bitch can press pause from where she's
at. Because, and another thing, answer me this, and please be honest.
No, this is not riddle me this.
It is. Because she's big and brown, you don't think that has nothing to do with why people, first of all, people didn't like her before because she was talking that shit.
Hey, yo,
and she's big. People, let's be honest, people have an issue
Johnny,
with
you
big.
You gotta stop capping for this shit, man.
Like at some point, even let me
just
finish.
Be honest, man.
People have a thing about taller.
Johnny would feel totally different if Tory was her brother.
I surely would not. And
she would have been like, oh, nah, that bitch was dancing on glass.
And you know that's
saying?
Not true.
As soon as it was one of her brothers, oh, nah, that bitch was on glass.
I have mostly brothers and one baby sister. You know that's not true.
Nah, but you love capping for women in general.
First of all,
real shit, all jokes aside, this shit is not even no shit a woman should be trying to explain. This shit just sounds crazy.
The reason why I'm going to explain it.
Let me hear you.
I'm going to die on this hill. I'm going to die on the hill of black women that are not believed, right? And I just said, and I said to you off camera and on, if she...
I don't be talking to you off camera.
Right, we don't speak at all.
At all.
We just come in here and press
Come
play.
in this motherfucker and we do what we do. We make magic.
Press play.
Okay?
But what I'm saying is, we are a people that are not believed. Period. I am a person that was not believed. So I'm always gonna, what's it called, capping or caping? Caping. I'm going to cape for the unbelieved.
But it's
and
one
the point is, she had bullet fragments in her feet. She had bullet fragments.
It's something
in her
if
feet.
you sound believable.
It don't matter. She had bullet fragments in her feet. Yes or no?
We about to cut you the fuck down. You just saying anything.
You cut
right
my
now.
mic off.
You dig?
Can y'all read?
Off like a
Can y'all read lips?
Real shit, cause she just on some bullshit.
That's why
man.
You can't sit at the
This is why
controls.
the fuck you need me at the helm.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This is how we just cut motherfuckers. Oh, you keep talking?
This is not.
Oh, you don't understand
I
what
thought
I'm
this
saying?
was a free space.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
I thought this was a safe space.
It
to
is
talk your shit.
No,
until we don't agree with you.
No, until you start.
Until we don't agree with you.
You just on some bullshit for me.
So this is a safe space as long as you don't stand up for black people.
Oh, let's listen to this. Oh. And she made the savage.
Classy, rich. I tried to learn that dance. You know, Auntie couldn't get it together.
Let me see what saying.
You got a lighter? Butterfingers.
She's lying right there. You know she's lying right there. She said, I was ready to go, niggas wasn't ready to go. Bitch, you not even bigger than Tori. You can't tell Tori you ready to go.
Because she's just a lowly black woman.
Nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
A voice.
You seen Kelsey was on some I'm with niggas.
That's Kelsey. More power to her.
Kelsey a real bitch. Shout out Kelsey, man. I see you, baby. Look how good Kelsey look how he. Come on, and she said we ain't fuck. That was just Tori no shirt on, Meg and Kelsey to the side.
Wow. She had bullet fragments in her feet.
Tori put bullet fragments in her ass.
It didn't land how you wanted to, but alright. How come I can't comment?
What's going on, Ma? Wally in the building. Was good, bro.
Shout out to Neighborhood Legends. Keep grinding.
Oh yeah, I see Neighborhood Legends in there.
Merch on deck.
Wow, that's what y'all supposed to be doing on. Y'all supposed to be talking in there.
In here, but I'll let you know.
Ghetto Birds. Hey, Miss Tree. What's up, Wally Spox? SPAHK. Neighborhood Legends TV. What's up?
Yeah, I wish we could speak to Trina because I know Trina knows she
Miss Tree.
Ma, call me, Ma.
Which number? This one or yours?
Oh, this one.
Turn the phone button up. I want to hear this.
That bitch said to kill any of us.
Is that not a reasonable thought?
Well, no.
All right.
She didn't want them to kill us.
Gunshots flying. You think it's unreasonable for her to think that one time will come in hot? No matter who is the victim or not?
They in fucking California. They in Calabasas. They ain't in fucking
Give a damn.
Compton.
Where they at?
Who acting like they in
Gunshots flying.
Let's let her cry.
She said what number? You should text her. Don't put it on there.
Put it on there so niggas can call in.
On this phone or your real phone?
This one. That bitch got
got bullet fragments in her feet.
That bitch had to have some big ass feet to not know she was shot at her. And she still got bullet fragments. Them feet big as shit.
Yeah, that was cute, but what they got to do
That's
with
them shits that be from up under the covers, like, tuck them shit.
That has nothing to so she got bullet fragments in her feet.
That bitch looked like she had bullet fragments in her feet before that day.
I don't give a damn if she had eagle talons. She still had bullet fragments in there.
Yeah.
You're now in tune to the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, that bitch had bullet fragments in her shit the day before.
You're now in tune to the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Sisters, they won't protect you. They won't believe you. Do your thing.
They'll protect you, but if your feet dead,
They won't protect you. They won't believe you. Just move on Mother Earth accordingly. Can they see this?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Look
I'm not
on your
visible?
phone. Look on your phone.
Oh.
oh no, they can't see you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely not on camera.
Yeah.
Cool.
Want me to get you on? Want me to put you on?
Oh, ask the boss man. He already done turned my mic down.
Let me know.
You think if I move over, I'll be on?
Oh, definitely.
You will have to sit there.
You'll literally have to sit like right
I
next to
told
him.
you that
Ew.
shit 9 times, man.
He did say that, but you.
You said no.
No, so where you at now, man?
3. Oh, turn up 3's microphone. I'm not in.
This is CNN News.
Yes, sir.
Get on out there, boy.
I'm gonna not throw nothing at you. Don't cry, mamas. Don't cry, boo.
Come on, she said.
Don't cry, mama.
She said, yo, I don't be wanting to talk to people because I don't be wanting to explain to people why I'm crying.
She got PTSD.
So that means we would have heard songs from you crying. But you ain't break down on none of them songs.
Maybe that's not her MO. Mary will cry in a song. Keisha Cole cry in a song. Maybe that's not her thing. She missing her mama.
Her mom is like, Meg, just rock. Stop lying. Meg, we fuck with you. Stop lying, Meg. Damn, dog. I fuck with the Stallion. When she the Stallion, but I don't fuck with Meg. Bitch, you not no victim.
Miss Tree. She lying like a no-legged dog.
No bullshit.
Yo, that's good. That's good though, right?
Miss Tree. She lying like a no-legged dog. I'm gonna use that one.
No bullshit.
I got to use that one.
Everybody know. Yo.
It's not much.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Motherfucking lying like a motherfucking man.
You said she lying like a rug?
Real shit.
Miss Tree, she got bullet fragments in her feet. What are we saying about this? Because no one can answer. Well, not no one. My co-host cannot answer that or say anything to it. She got bullet fragments in her feet. Where'd they come from?
Told you that.
Well, bitch wearing 2 small sneakers in the 80s.
Bullet fragments?
There weren't no bullet fragments.
She was wearing the Michael Jacksons. That shit have been wearing.
Loafers?
Well, that's why her feet like that. They were stuck in penny loafers too long.
And that's all. When people are presented with facts, all they can do is try to roast. When people are presented with facts,
It's called toe jams.
they can try to discredit you on your looks.
It's called athlete's foot.
There's no way that, like, real shit, man. I ain't even, nobody believe that shit. That shit out of order.
Not nobody. It's just
Oh, her
a
lawyer
certain
do.
demographic that doesn't believe it. I believe you, Meg.
Her lawyer do. That's it.
Her lawyer don't even believe it. Her lawyer.
He got to. He about to try to get that
Fuck
paper.
no. Her lawyer like, we going down.
You say God don't believe that? Like Lil Kim.
Lawyer like, yo, you know Tory might get this shit dismissed. You fucking around. You playing too much. You doing mad dumb shit for the look.
Fake
That ain't the
titties.
look. That's what I'm saying. Yo, there was so many people that was just like, yo, she looked at bad on this interview. Like, real shit. It wasn't even like, it was women, men. Like, yo, I think before the interview, a lot of people kind of believed it because they didn't know nothing. But I think
before
with
the
this,
interview, it was still people like you and other people that are like, oh, this bitch is lying.
she definitely be
Don't
lying.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Nah,
It
that
was
shit do
before or
better.
after. We're the most unbelieved, and I'm standing on that.
I think if she would have said,
She said we did not have a
if she
sexual
would have said they
relationship.
fuck, I probably would have believed her story.
Exactly.
Get
But
the
when she
fuck
said
outta
that, I
here.
kind of was like,
Come on,
come on, man. It's some shit
No.
everybody knows.
What I'm saying is,
They
if she,
fucking.
even if she said, yeah, we were friends with benefits, we fucked every day from Sunday to Sunday, you still wouldn't believe it.
She
Nah, I
had a
wouldn't believe
man already, but
It-
they was fucking.
What
Them
I'm
two
saying,
was fucking.
I'm talking about
And then the one
this
thing,
person
too,
to my
that go
right.
back to
If she said it, he still wouldn't believe her.
with Meg, why this shit is really fucked up, because she has so many messed up things since she been in the industry. For one, the nigga that popped off, she went against the nigga. The nigga that made her pop and got her to where she was supposed to go, she shitted on him. and tried to jump out of motherfucking management and some more shit. So a lot of people
so
looked
all
at
this stuff.
a lot of people looked at that like, yo, that was crazy. And I think with that, niggas let her pass. But now, this with Tory is like, this shit, I don't know. Like, whoever was around that should have been like, yo, don't say nothing. Period. Like, from the jump. Meg should have just never said anything.
So she didn't say anything until Homeboy and his people were kind of throwing subs and
she
saying
should have still never said that. Because on some real shit, for one,
for two, if anybody said anything,
watch what I say in the end.
Anyone said anything to you or about you in real life or online, you're gonna defend yourself. I'm talking about you personally now. So if
the bullet fragments got put in my foot.
Okay,
shit
so
bigger than that.
Now you're admitting that she had bullet fragments in her foot from Tory Lanez, no matter how they got there.
She didn't have them from Tory, but we know
No,
we don't still know who popped. To this day, niggas don't know who shot in that car. There was no DNA. They didn't catch the gun on Tory. All this shit count.
So what I'm saying
DNA could put you the fuck behind jail for life.
So what I'm saying is,
your DNA can come up from 88.
If somebody said something about you, indirectly or directly, you're gonna defend it. I'm talking about you personally, Kraft, Boston Kraft. You talking about, oh, she still shouldn't have said nothing. Imagine someone trying to convince you to be quiet. Imagine.
Not if a motherfucker is going to court. Like, Tory been trying to hold off for the longest to where it's like, yo, I got no choice but to say something. And he didn't even say nothing.
He the one that started saying something.
Bitch, go to the police. Yeah, bitch, you playing dirty all around the board. I can't fuck with you.
Miss Tree said, bullet probably ricocheted off the ground and the fragments hit her. Also, yes, we got to protect women, but we also got to call our own arses out of the BS. I appreciate.
Who said that to you?
Miss Tree.
Did I say that to you?
Miss Tree, yeah.
No, I said that to you. It's not. See, the thing with people, when women say, yo, this shit's fucking us up, or this shit look, what women ain't saying is that this look bad on all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, with her doing this shit, what about the bitch that's telling the truth? She looked bad for this. And that's what motherfuckers ain't saying. So when I feel black women should say something, they should say something from that point.
Say something what?
There's real bitches that's going through shit that need to be believed.
And you still, even if she never said a bleep, y'all, you wouldn't believe her. We're the most unbelieved species.
I can guarantee you this, right? If she would have not said nothing, niggas would have probably believed that shit more.
That's a GD lie.
Word.
And I don't know if I'm
niggas can't really like. Meg's story was all from the jump when she said, yo, I said nothing didn't happen. I said it was glass in my foot. Then they came back and said it's fragments in your foot. Then it's like, okay, cool. I'm riding. Now once they get to, yo, you and Tory was fucking? No, we wasn't fucking.
Miss Tree said, Miss Tree said your girlfriend Kelsey shot her for snaking her man.
That's what I think.
Her little man, excuse me.
That's what I think. I think, Kelsey popped back. Or some real shit, I believe that. Kelsey acted like she popped back too.
I know you believe it because you'll do anything to discredit a black woman and you'll do everything to exalt a black man.
Kelsey's a black woman. What are you talking about? That don't even make sense. She's a black woman. What I'm saying.
Okay, but in that same sentence, you still let the black male off the hook, which is your MO.
No.
No?
No.
I ain't never heard you say nothing that a black man can ever do wrong. It's always bitches this, bitches that, black bitches this, black bitches that.
Bitches be wrong.
Whether it's true or not.
Come on, you want it?
Hi, Miss Tree.
Well, I told her, I said, Meg up there lying. She messing it up for all the women that's really going through shit.
It's already messed up for us.
I agree with that too. I don't believe this is that. True indeed. Yeah, definitely something happened, but it's like I was telling Johnny, I said, yo, sometimes I understand that you want to ride for black women, but at times you need to sit down and assess it. If something is off, you need to be able to say, yo, this is off. I'm not trying to put you down, but this shit don't make sense to me.
Miss Tree, are you saying that something happened as far as the argument or the fight she's fibbing about? Like she probably, like, are you saying that she kind of provoked it and it happened? Because it did happen. Because I'm saying that she has bullet fragments in her feet. So. She said, I'm going to beat her ass. But what could she have done for someone to shoot at her feet? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if she was being a belligerent drunk, I don't see that as a reason to shoot at my feet.
But you don't think that that is a problem, like you just as a woman, right? I really believe this is a problem, that there are women that run around and think there is nothing you can do to make a man do some shit. That is a problem.
Me being drunk and ready to go, even if that's not the case, me being drunk and being like, oh, you fucking my best friend, that's not a reason for you to whip out on me, for one, and for two, to shoot at my feet, toward my feet. That's not a reason for me.
Telling you, all the extra shit. And you know everybody know. That ain't even like, that's some shit where it's like people gotta think. Everybody was like, oh, she fucked up. Soon as she said that, everybody, oh, she done went down the drain with this shit. That was like too much of a blatant lie to believe the rest of your story, I believe. Right. I don't feel she fit in.
The reason why.
Respect.
The reason why I say it fits into the category is because I'm not ashamed to say that I'm biased, because not only was I not believed as a black woman, a black child, I used to work with children that were historically for 14 years not believed, right? So my first instinct, I'm not ashamed to say, my first instinct is to believe the victim. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna go pop the nigga in the head that somebody said they did something to a kid, you know what I'm saying? But my first instinct is to believe and validate the feelings of a child, and black women and men, black people, period. I'm going to believe you when you say you were violated.
But at some point, what I ask all women is like, yo, just use logic. You know what I'm saying? I feel logic.
And logic tells me that she has bullet fragments in her feet.
But that still don't say Tory did it. We're not disputing the bullet fragment. We're disputing who did it. And even to Kelsey's telling her, yo, she's lying. Everybody around Meg is saying she's lying. There's nobody else that's saying.
What about the text that said that Kelsey was like, Tory shot Meg?
I don't remember that text.
Well, it was in the interview. There were transcripts. Yeah, they took that from her phone. They didn't doctor it. They took it from the girl's phone. Because she told.
No, she's talking about the day they was in the car.
in the moment when they were arguing or whatever the issue was.
Right.
I think if we're gonna go with the we're doing the criminal minds board here. If we're gonna go with the motive or the theory that Kelsey could have did it, we could go back and say that he has more to lose, but at the same time, Miss Tree, I hope that you can understand what I'm finna say, because he's gonna deny it. Brothers get mad when you confront them.
Yo, you watch too many movies.
I'm talking about real life. Brothers get
too many movies.
I'm talking about real life. Brothers get mad when they are confronted.
I think niggas take, like what Mom said, more of the way of like, yo, nah, yo, what you talking about? Niggas that try to smooth shit over immediately.
Come on. Oh my.
So you saying off top, once you approach him, yo, you
brothers
fucking
get
Kelsey,
defensive.
You think niggas get to, bitch, what you, that's crazy. Off top, a nigga try to figure it out. Right. Right.
Right, so he gets defensive.
But not immediately to where it's like, not immediately. And then off top to more of a gun, I don't see a gun come into your head. Like, it's more like, yo, what you doing? Yo, what you talking about? Like, trying to calm it. I don't see.
Get the whole F out
and how many people was,
sir?
How many people was in the car?
Now we're talking about people that are drunk and or
no, but how many people
they probably was
in
all higher than giraffe pussy.
But how many people was in the car?
Higher than eagle pussy.
What was it?
And you know when people are high and drunk, when you're high and drunk and you're most angriest, you're most stupidest.
Not all
so
the
you
time.
can't I didn't say not every time,
saying, mostly,
but it happens. So stop acting
you
like
got a better
brothers
chance of
don't
confronting
get
me
angry.
and I'm high and I'm drunk over me being sober. Me being sober might get you to more of like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
And when you're drunk or high,
it's like, come
let's
on,
not forget we grew up in the same place and I've been around you since we were kids. When people are drunk or high, not every time, you get a little irate.
Not to no shooting.
I didn't say
and this is what I'm saying, right? The one thing about it, even if you listen to her, right, Mom, in every way, she tried to conform it to it happened. And that's what I be telling her, yo, you just gotta listen to it all around. Even if you was to say Meg's lying, don't mean you're against Meg. It's just I don't believe this story. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that woman.
Right, but you like to feel for women. Nah, like you said, yo, people don't believe victims. So immediately I believe the victim. So you're giving a victim. But what do that have to be with her story being true? Those are two different things. That's what I'm saying. That bitch was dancing like a motherfucker.
Y'all done Megan knees? Wish I had them. I'll go to DR and get some Megan knees. I think they do everything else, Ma.
She said they do them over there.
They do everything else. Shit.
Yeah, she said they do knees over there. Yo, bitches be like, fuck my body, just do my knees. No bullshit. I kind of feel like that too.
But I said that a few minutes ago. So Miss Tree, I don't know if you was listening before.
And I believe what you said. I believe she's a victim, but she's a liar.
Okay, Miss Tree, I said this earlier. I'm not sure if you were listening at that point. I did say that she didn't come out and start doing the Instagram lives and all that until Tory and or his people started popping shit. And your nephew over here said it don't matter what he says, she still should have shut her mouth. That was his response to that.
Why I agree. Now, every word
I'm telling you. And I believe that. That's the same thing I said earlier. And that's what somebody said earlier. Somebody was like, even when Gil asked her, like, you know, you did say this. Meg was like, yeah, all that lying shit I said earlier, I meant. Yo, she just saying shit. Like, yo, this shit made her look bad. That Gil, you should know, anybody that shit with Gil look bad. She never made nobody look good.
You said head, shoulders, knees, and toes?
Well, she was like, yo, the glasses in my foot. Well, I'm sure. And that's what would have happened too. Even if she would have said that, you know what, I don't know what, they would have arrested everybody. They would have had to figure that shit out and start, yo, grabbing motherfuckers. Well. No bullshit too. You
Not
already
round them
know.
up in the Pepsi.
Nah, you already know, man. Good looking. We gonna end up hitting you on some more of them. You already know. You
Thank
wanna
you.
shout your channel out,
Yes,
though, so they know
please.
where to find your channel and where to find y'all. You already know.
Miss Tree in the comments, can you put those? Your pages? Thank you.
Alright, Ma.
Alright, take care of them.
I'm telling you, man, that shit all bullshit, man.
You said it's bullshit and bull swinky?
Yeah, man, that shit don't make no sense, man. Niggas out here just be talking crazy. I'm telling you, that shit made her look bad. I think, if anything, she should have just left that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's no shit she should have condoned, and especially if she expected to go the way she was going.
But you didn't answer one of my questions, was that who can tell you to be quiet? When someone starts talking shit about you, directly or indirectly, you're just gonna be quiet.
I definitely ain't shooting no motherfucker.
I didn't say nothing about shooting. I said if someone's saying something cute about you, some fucked up shit about you, are you going?
Say so.
All right.
But
So
not
so him and his people said something. So now she.
Not if I know. Yo, listen, right? A case is totally different. And anybody in this room will tell you, a case is not that type of shit. You got something to say, so say it. No, because the average motherfucker really know all this shit is going to be used against me. Anything I say.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Oh my word in hell. That's what you're thinking when your thumbs start to get into this.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're bugging. You're talking about a regular day from an open case day. An open case is different. That means they are working on you. That don't mean nothing's cool. That means they are working. They're still looking for shit to prove you guilty. So you know in them positions, you have to be easy. You don't have no room to play no game. You don't have no room to tweet no shit. All that shit gonna come back and haunt you. And the same thing with that. Fuck no, somebody should have been like, nah, she ain't doing that interview. She'd do that shit after this shit's resolved. Tell Gil we'll give it up. There wasn't no money enough to make her do this. She sounded silly as shit. And then you have to think, as much as she probably have a DA on a case that's running in and trying to go hard, Tory definitely got fucking lawyers that's going hard.
Is it definitely?
You know what I'm saying? They trying to figure out the loophole in this shit. Yo, where she fucked up? And shit like this, she fucking up because they definitely gonna add them stories up. Yo, you said this when it first happened. Then you went online and said this. Then you said this. Then you sat down with Gil and now this is your story. Which one is the fucking story? Which one do we believe? And the whole shit with a case is, all you have to do is put reasonable doubt in the jury's head. That's it. In any way they feel this shit possibly is shaky, it's over.
All right, Attorney Kraft. Attorney Kraft, bullet fragments in her feet.
Her feet been looking like she had bullet fragments in it. Like real shit. Her shit been look like that. I don't even know why that shit is surprised to you.
Because that has nothing to do with anything. You're just trying to be funny.
Now that bitch feet been was bad.
What that has to do with? What does that have to do with?
You know how strong your feet gotta be for you to get shot in your feet and then the next week be twerking?
All
You
right.
stronger than a motherfucker.
What does that have to do with? She had bullet fragments in her
feet. That bitch
feet.
need to be my bitch.
She had bullet.
Like, bitch, you work through bullets, nigga. I'll fuck with you. Bitch, you go to this. That bitch was like, ain't no show stopping. I'm dead. Where we at? Hawaii? I'm dead.
All right, Dollar Bill.
No bullshit, nigga. Like, think about it, though. That bitch got popped in the feet, nigga, was moving like ain't shit happened, my nigga.
All right, Dollar Bill.
And that's how you know it wasn't no bullets. Like, it was some bullshit in her feet. Like, a sparkle of it. Niggas is talking.
It don't matter if it was a whole shell or bullet fragments.
Oh, no, it wouldn't matter. Cause that
It
whole
don't
show,
matter.
Meg would have been on fucking hospital rest. I can tell you that.
Bullet fragments mean a gun was involved.
And knowing they had some big shit in the car, so that shit would have probably knocked her fucking ankle off. Probably had to amputate Meg shit. Now she got a fake foot twerking.
Probably had to do what to it?
Niggas is like, put that shit on my
Probably
shoulder,
had to do what
baby.
to it?
Probably amputate that
Amputate
motherfucker.
for what?
Oh, they would have turned that shit to an empanada.
See, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna talk shit, use the right word.
Yo. Everybody know what I meant when they went in a pizza shop. They like, damn, that bitch foot look like that. I don't even want no more empanadas. But nah, man, I feel you, man. You gotta stop doing that. I think at some point you have to just look at shit from all around. And men do it. One thing about men we know with each other, motherfuckers looking at shit hard. So even if something happened to you and police grab you, you gotta explain that shit, and that first time better be your story. That shit ever lean, niggas don't give a fuck homie shot you, my nigga, you tell it. You can't get shot and tell.
She's not a gangster.
She rap like it.
So, but we know she ain't.
Rappers get beat up for rapping like it. Why should Meg?
Okay, but she's not.
Niggas should chase Meg when she come to Boston. Don't even fight her, just chase her.
I believe you will.
Have her run in the hills, nigga, that shot feet.
I believe you will.
I said not hit her, so if niggas see it, just chase it.
Don't even do that.
Don't put your hands
And the
on
views expressed here are individual alone, not views expressed by This Just Stop Podcast alone. Yeah, this male chauvinistic pigs.
You did?
Alone.
We in the building.
Mm-hmm. Any other I hate women, men good shit you want to talk about, or that was it?
No, but I did want to talk about niggas letting 6ix9ine just run crazy through this motherfucker.
Can I ask you something? Now, this is not
Oh,
my
damn,
ministry.
we just on the snitch tirade. Shit, I didn't even think about
Not the
that
tirade.
shit. Wow.
Not the tirade. I'm going to ask you as an outsider.
Don't ask me
looking in.
about Lil C's. I don't know about that case.
No. I'm asking you as someone that grew up around a lot of things but didn't participate.
I know the same shit you know. Lil Kim did 2 years, right? Fuck, you keep asking me about that CNN case for. Why you
I'm
want to
not
know about that?
asking you about that.
Johnny might got a wire on. Throw the water on her.
I thought you were going to say take your shirt off, but...
Nah, niggas just hit you with the water. That shit'll fuck up.
Why is it that I'm hearing, not everybody, but a lot of people, they're like, oh, niggas should have did something to him by now. Why ain't nothing been done to him? If everybody's saying, oh, that shit ain't right, oh, he's this and that, niggas should have did this, niggas should have did that, but niggas ain't did anything as yet.
I think a lot of people...
I'm not saying that you should or should not. I'm just saying, why is everybody saying it,
should, but
no one's doing
if you
what
do
everybody's
not,
saying?
it is what it is. But if you see him, get him. But nah, for real, no bullshit. It show you how much rap done changed. It show you rap ain't life no more. Rap is like the WWF. You know what I'm saying? He proved that shit. He proved rap is like, we are entertainers now. We're not niggas that rap and be in this shit. We're just entertainers. And I said that shit a minute ago when I seen these niggas jumping, nigga. They jumped a nigga like 5 deep and the nigga never hit the ground. I said, what the fuck? Yeah, this shit different. Like, niggas was doing some old, I'm like, yo, this shit out of order, like, no bullshit. So once you start seeing certain things, you start to realize it. It's so fucked up because the real niggas get caught in that shit. They get caught in being real and really going through real shit, but being in the rap game and promoting their life and shit go wrong. When there's so many of these niggas that just promote this shit and move on.
Alright, but you just said poor little Maggie Poo, poor little Meg High. She rapped that shit. He rapped that shit. So why is he
Tekashi
still...
should have been got fucked up. That's a fact. Like, even if niggas didn't kill him, somebody should have dragged his ass and hung that nigga off the bridge or something. Like, he should have definitely got it in the worst way. Like, no
Like Big
bullshit.
Red?
There's no way of going around that. Somebody should have definitely kicked Danny's fucking teeth in.
Not them
Real shit.
chiclets.
Them chiclets, knock them motherfuckers out and put them in a joint and sell them bitches.
The Colombian
No bullshit,
chiclets.
nigga. Sell them shits in a pawn shop for like 8 racks.
Nigga can't even close his mouth all the way. He
Wow.
got 64 teeth.
And I'm gonna take a picture, put that nigga picture on the front of the chiclets.
With
Like,
dentures.
little motherfucker. But nah, like, it show like, rap ain't real. I think that's why I kind of felt fucked up when Tax Stone got caught up. Because it be like that. It be real niggas that's just around it. And the shit they be talking can get real over the shit that Lil Uzi be talking. Or, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to call him out to say anything. But them type of rap is like, they just talk that shit. And there's nothing wrong with that shit though. Because the shit is to get money. The shit is not like, that's why I always say rap is funny. Like, 80s niggas was trying to get out. 90s niggas was trying to get out but really stunt. Now it's kind of like, it ain't even to get out no more. It's just to really stunt. Like rap, niggas will fuck around and get the bag and be cool with doing whatever they doing.
So why do you think he's getting a pass? All this time?
I mean, definitely moving with money. That's a fact. He's not a little nigga when he move. Like you just seen the interview, that nigga definitely moving heavy and definitely moving with some niggas that'll do it for him.
Hey, Mama D. Mama D checked in. Miss Tree said he's a federal informant. He got friends in high places.
We was talking about that last night. How do you look at the niggas that rock with him?
But hold on. We watched.
Is it like, yo, it's just a money thing? Fuck it, I respect what y'all doing. Y'all like bodyguards, or is it like, yo, y'all niggas bugging?
I'm glad you brought that up because I was getting ready to go there. I watched a little bit of that interview, right? No disrespect. Don't please come for me and try to hurt me. But like you said, it's money. They could be bought, right?
Right.
So if you could be bought, then you could be bought the other way. If you could be bought to make sure nothing happens to him in front of the P's, in front of the PJs, then you could be bought and be like, set, homie.
And shout out on $1 million worth of gang, because they was like, fuck no, we not doing it. And I heard they got offered a big check to do that first interview. And Joe was like, fuck, y'all ain't even putting them on the phone with me. Fuck that little nigga.
Right, so he had...
Like, real shit. That's what I'm saying. The real solid niggas moved in that shit. Like, yo, fuck all
and
that
plus
shit.
they all look young.
Like,
you couldn't make me
niggas,
think they wasn't younger, they wasn't older than 23. All them cats that was with
I
him.
don't think Troy have ever been on Gilly and them shit. And I don't think he definitely ain't been on Joe shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, all the motherfuckers that kind of came through that 90 wave, niggas know better. Niggas know it's certain shit that you can't even take back.
I'm talking about that interview that we saw the other day with all the Brooklyn kids.
Nah, those was probably like...
They looked like they was in their early 20s
Oldest
to
probably
teens.
looked like 26 or some shit, something like that.
Right. So if they could be swayed that way, then they could be swayed any other way.
They call this slaves illegal.
Who's that? Make sure you tell them off rip. We're on the air. Watch you say some wild shit. Soon as it picks up.
Because he likes saying a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I wanted to see what he was going to say. Because I wanted to ask niggas, how do niggas look at the niggas that protect him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that legit, or is it like, yo, that shit's corny? Because I feel like if a lot of that shit was being checked, he really wouldn't have no past though.
But even, what's his name? Whack. As soon as they came in, he was like, oh, y'all some little, what do you call him, dirty? He didn't call him dirty. What do you call him? Like,
Whack like
wow.
Whack like the Whack on some, he gonna bust the money move.
He was like, y'all look some little fucked up niggas, just like I used to be.
Yeah, because niggas be, you can tell when niggas be real, but it be real niggas that be bodyguarding them. You know what I'm saying?
They was hoodied and masked up for that fast buck. They be waiting in the kitchen to light your ass up.
But what you think, Spank?
So him, about him and his protection.
Yeah. If it was some young boys you knew from your hood, how would you look at it? Like, would you look at it like, yo, they securing the bag, or now them niggas out of order?
They're out of order.
Is there ever a line like he's extremely out of order, but I'm living in squalor? I can get a bag off this food.
Sometimes what it's about morals. It's like it's about what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of motherfuckers out here with that bag now, nigga. That's a piece of shit. And at any minute, a real nigga can hit that piece of shit up and say, like, nigga, I need this. But he'll go without before he hit that piece of shit. So that's the same thing.
So he said morals. If y'all didn't hear, morals play a part.
It
What
better.
you think, Well,
It better.
And I don't know if this makes a difference in either one of y'all's answers.
what,
These
secure
kids-
the bag?
No, these kids look like they were in their teens and 20s.
True, like, man, secure the bag, man.
He had to
Bring
sit
the
up for
bag.
that one.
Tell him to put on the mask now.
Don't take your mask
Don't
off.
take your mask off, dog.
Yeah.
Bring back the bag. I
Bring
think
back
over
the
here.
bag. No bullshit. I'm in the cut.
Yeah, because
No bullshit, but nah, I think I think that's like problematic, man. At some point,
It's a problem. Like, if you
You
gotta
better
think
come out
about
with
it
the
more than
millennial
once or
language.
twice, don't
Right,
fuck
that's
problematic.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
shit
saying?
problematic.
You gotta be like, should I do this?
You're so selective
Nah,
in
I'm
your
thinking about it.
language.
well, they like
Nah,
using
nigga,
different
that
language.
Problematic is cool, but toxic masculinity is
Toxic masculinity wasn't made for black men.
I walked right into that one. Y'all.
Say,
That shit was made like for chicks that was toxic towards black men.
the whole world was made while somebody was getting their toes done.
What?
Toxic entity, whatever.
Wow.
They go shit.
Toxic masculinity in it, and it's so crazy because that shit only described black men.
It does not actually, and you know this about me. I move in and out of different parts of the world.
So you see
flawlessly.
somebody call a white boy toxic
Yes, I
masculinity.
swear. I
That
don't
shit
even.
crazy.
Jesus ain't my homeboy, but I swear to God, I swear on my mother, toxic masculinity is not just about black males.
So
White hoes say it too. I'm telling you.
I never see that real shit.
I know you're a man of the world, but
Every time
They all say it.
every time I seen that shit used, it was from a black bitch talking about a black nigga. This nigga toxic.
and
than a
I'm
motherfucker.
telling you that, not trying to discredit you in any way, but I move in a lot of different parts of the world. That is not only something that black women say to black men. White
Yo,
broads say it
Spanish
to.
bitches don't even be thinking about that shit. Spanish bitches don't even be thinking about this.
Yes,
nigga.
they do. You know
That
why?
word too
They
long
call
for a
it-
Spanish bitch like
They
toxic
don't. They don't
masculinity.
call it that. They
Bitches
call it
like,
machismo. Is that the word,
Yeah.
sir? Machismo. That's what they call it. It's called something else. So the
White
behavior.
bitches don't even think
Yeah,
about that
The
shit. neither. They
behavior
be
is
like,
the same, but the word and the language is different. But the behavior is
When
always
white
the same.
bitches talk about a black nigga, they just be like, man, this nigga
So
acting like a
is
nigga.
toxic masculinity pointed at the black man?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
So what man is it pointed at?
All of them.
It's pointed at every man?
It's pointed.
She
Not.
don't know.
No, it's not pointed at all men. It's pointed at the cisgender males that display that behavior. So not all men display that behavior.
But you know
But
it's not
who
a
do you
man.
hear
But that
commonly?
behavior,
it
yeah, that
being
behavior,
used
you'll never hear another man made it up. A woman or somebody else that's not even a male figure.
Because out of
made
all the shit
that
I heard
word up.
females say, I never heard them
toxic
say
masculinity.
little Danny
Like
was
what?
he
You
got
didn't
toxic
make that up.
masculinity.
Y'all make that up.
Well,
What the fuck
even
is that?
bitches don't
You took-
believe Danny.
You just took masculinity and put toxic on the
Miss
front
Tree
of it.
says not at all. It cuts across all races. I'm telling you that just because there wasn't language for it back in the day when we were coming up, doesn't mean that it didn't exist. It's just now there's a vocabulary for it.
Right, but you don't think the person that thought about it was toxic and shit?
It doesn't matter if the person was toxic. The behavior
Like for you
that
to
they're
think
labeling,
about that and nobody label it, and then you be the first one to be like,
the
"Nigga, it's
behavior
toxic
they're
masculinity."
labeling, it's still accurate.
I can't. I don't rock with it. I feel like
I
it's something
wouldn't
that
think
is
you would.
used towards black men, and I don't like it.
You don't like anything.
I would like if black women wouldn't use that with us.
God, it's like I said, it's not only about black men and black women in this case. So, in other words, black bitch is bad, black male good. Let him cheat in peace. Do not aggravate him.
Damn, I was saying I asked you. What did I ask you earlier too? I asked you
And
earlier
let him
about
do his thing. Do not display any emotion. Let him rock.
Hey yo,
What
something I
happened
wanted to ask you. Now that you was talking about that, so you was telling me earlier, right when we was all in here talking that
We don't talk.
a woman can hold some shit for a year.
Elaborate, so because they don't know what we're talking about.
We were saying how a person. What did you say earlier? We was talking. Not
No.
really. I think it was Dice.
Mhm.
How whatever happened between you and a woman, say it happened today. A year later, for her to still be saying, "Well, this is what got me pissed off." Like, what the
I'm not laughing at your
But she's
bullshit. I'm
telling
laughing
me
at this
that.
tree.
She's telling me that that's possible.
That's simple.
Let me.
But I'm like, why would you?
A year later.
He's not
Why would you
saying
fuck
the
with
whole
a person
thing.
like you didn't get over it after a month? No matter what I did, you didn't get over it after a month. You gotta. This shit is with you a year later, and you've been
Just
fucking with it.
wasted brain follicles.
You just
could've been
wasted-
using
Not brain
it.
follicles.
I thought it was just me.
Holding that shit. You could have let that
I
go.
just
So-
really thought it was
He's
me.
not telling the whole
Invention or
thing.
something, but
He's like he always does
that's great.
for the past 30 years is spin the
right.
shit to fit his own narrative. But I'm laughing at Miss Tree because she said, "I love y'all, Oscar and Felix dynamic, the odd couple." That might be above some of y'all's
That was about
age
me.
bracket.
But you
But
know what I'm saying? You know
Can
how
I
you
present
get
the
girl-
story because you're
Yeah.
not saying it right?
Uh,
You're just making it cut to your
this
cloth.
shit be bullshit.
So, to break it down simply, because we talked about this for a couple hours, simply is I am in a relationship with this man, Johnny. Nah, I can't say Johnny, I'm Johnny.
His name John.
No. I'm in a. No, I can't say
Go ahead,
that.
go.
I can't say that.
Go, Johnny.
She ain't gone.
Well,
I'm in a
Joe
relationship.
gonna be blowing
with-
Johnny shit up after this episode. Like,
All the-
Alright.
alright. Shut up the
Alright. Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets, why you say that?
Early.
Yo, Johnny Rockets, why you
You
say
know
that?
how dope is.
I'm in a relationship with Dante right here.
Did he?
Damn!
She
I can't
think
get
it's
away.
bad nigga she won't fuck with. Like, who else would I like to be? You need to just
That's
stop
all,
naming
nigga.
niggas.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No bullshit.
I'm
nigga.
in a relationship with
Let's go.
Carlos. Y'all don't know Carlos. Alright. I'm in a relationship with Carlos.
Ralph, what's going on, Ralph?
I know you lying.
Ralph like nigga.
You lying.
She just liking everybody.
Let's go.
Is he lying?
She naming everybody.
Please tell me he's lying.
No, he's not.
Shout out,
Oh, my
Ralph, man. My
fucking
nigga,
God.
you already know what it is, man.
I'm in a relationship with Willie McGinnis. God damn.
Well,
Bill, what up, Billy? My nigga.
he's in there.
He's like,
Yo.
too.
Damn, she ain't missed one name yet.
Bill,
Every
say
name she
something.
named in the last 4 or 5 names,
Say
they all hit.
something, Bill. God, Jesus.
I'm in a relationship with Tom Brady.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's-
You went straight. Yeah.
Niggas like Brady.
T-Bird was good. Big T, what's going on, baby? T like, nigga, I got a wife. T in the comments like, why niggas break me up?
I'm in a relationship with Tatum. Can't
Lil Tay, what up?
No.
You met Lil Tay before.
Who in the hell?
That's Sue's son.
Oh,
Shout out Lil Tay, man.
I'm in a relationship with a man. God damn. I'm in a
relationship. Man, what up, baby?
Where's my water bottle? I hate
Free
it.
my nigga man coming home soon, baby. You know what I'm saying? She ain't missing shit, nigga.
You good.
She's on it, nigga. Keep going. I'm with you. I'm right with you. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship with Bill Belichick. All right. And Belichick cheated
She
on
named Bill again.
What? I said
Bill
William
cocky
McGinnis.
and shit. He's a Virgo too. He's Will and Bill.
He can't be all of
He is all of them.
Jimmy. I'm in a relationship with Jimmy.
Okay, yeah.
And Jimmy cheated on me. Jimmy does not care that he cheated on me and got busted. Fully busted, not thoughts. He got fully busted. He does not care that he got busted. My feelings are hurt. Not only does he not apologize or change his behavior, he refuses to acknowledge that my feelings were hurt by his nasty behavior. So, what he was saying is, how can the bitch be mad a whole year later? Leave, bitch. What I'm saying is because if I love Jimmy that much, I'm going to try to make it work. I want Jimmy to love me enough to change his nasty behavior and to choose me, right? And not cheat on me.
But if you fucking Jimmy, you know Jimmy married
And
the
one
person.
question, why does a woman hold me saying, I'm sorry I fucked up?
No, but hear what I
don't
know if you heard what I just said.
She said soon as like
what I'm saying
a
is
nigga don't apologize.
No, I didn't say soon as. I said we get miserable and sad.
I want a nigga on his knees, nigga.
If that's what it takes, I don't know. But every woman is different. You don't got to get on your knees for every woman, but you need to change your behavior, right? And at the very least, acknowledge your nasty behavior. At least acknowledge it. But when we become miserable, not we as in all women, but a lot of women become miserable in their relationship because Jimmy won't even acknowledge what he did hurt my feelings. I don't want to give Jimmy up because I love him, right? I love this man. He just did this really nasty thing that hurt my feelings. If he could just not hurt my feelings and do that thing and acknowledge it,
now,
could
was
be all
what
right.
he said verbal or mental? Because
No.
you love Jimmy. That means you've been around Jimmy long enough. So something Jimmy said to you should still be hurting your feelings.
Right. So the
that's why I said, is it verbal or is
it could
he hurt you?
So what do I say? You got to know your personnel, right?
So
you need to know your.
I told you about all that pattern.
You need to. I didn't touch you.
No, I'm talking about all that. Motherfucking pattern there.
So you would know your.
Yeah, on the table. No,
you would know your personnel, right? So just like I know that Jimmy is a cunt. Jimmy is a stone cold asshole, right? But I love him and I don't want to start over with another new cunt, another new asshole. So if you could just act right, or if you could just not cheat on me, Jimmy, we could make some things twerk. But because male ego and pride is so on 100, they will not do it. And when they don't do it, now it's like this. So now the man won't leave, the woman won't leave. I'm not leaving because I put too much time and effort into you and I love your ass. The man won't leave because he's comfortable the same way. So now we're doing this.
No. Cool. Everything you said, I'm still even gonna follow that, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. You went through all that. Once you see Jimmy didn't apologize, right? Y'all got over it.
Who got over it?
Both of y'all, because y'all kept it moving. So if
nothing was gotten over.
So you're telling me you just moved on for just say 5 months. For what? What did you move on for? If you never was okay with whatever happened.
I just told you why. So we haven't moved on because Jimmy refuses to acknowledge his transgression at all. And he hasn't changed his behavior or apologized. So we haven't moved on. We've moved through life robotically. We still live in the same house. We're still fucking around. We're still doing this. But nothing has been resolved. We didn't talk about shit.
On. You didn't move on. He moved on.
He moved on fully.
I'm talking about from the situation.
Yeah, he moved on.
But listen to what I'm trying to say. Listen to what she said. She said, yo, everything happened. We get to the point. We moved on 4 months. He moved on. I didn't move on. Yeah, then how the fuck are you still with me then?
I just told you why. Because I love Jimmy so much. I just wish that he would do right.
So did Jimmy later say 8 months later, some shit, whatever happened, yo, boom, boom, boom. 8 months later, you can tell me that shit from 8 months ago is why I'm still moving this way, getting into it, whatever it could be.
Yes. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm telling you why. And because the male ego is so high and fragile at the same time, Jimmy refuses to acknowledge his transgression because, in my mind, I'm not a man, but I'm thinking that the man doesn't want to apologize because he does not want her to have any type of upper hand, real or perceived.
And this is what I'm gonna tell you about what Jimmy is gonna tell you. All that shit was in the pudding when we made it to 6 months. If the shit didn't stop that day, I moved on. Like, I don't hold it for a man, for you to do something.
You don't hold it because you weren't hurt.
No, listen what I'm saying. For a man to be hurt, he's gonna talk about this shit or go at it with you, whatever it is. If a man feel like, listen what I'm saying.
Okay.
Listen what I'm saying. Yep. If a man was the one that was hurt, when he tell you whatever it is, y'all gonna go through whatever. If y'all go at it for a month, once that shit's over and y'all look back 4 months, he's not hurt from that shit. If he stayed with you past the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you still be with me and then tell me, nigga, I've been fucking with you for 6 months still feeling away?
Because
that's like some crazy
shit. The little shit
if and when a man is hurt,
instead of like breaking it off or doing whatever it takes. From
no, so it kind of make me feel like
they held back for a year. That make you think, damn, you did a lot of spiteful shit this whole
if
year.
And when a man is hurt, if and when
I don't even know how you can fuck with me. My nigga, I couldn't.
I thought it was something.
Yo, even if the woman cheat, I cannot fuck with a woman for a year and tell this bitch I still feel away. We don't never get no privilege like that.
That's
a year later.
Because that's different. If and when a woman does, let's just say cheating, because that's what we're talking about, right? If a woman cheats on a man, I'm talking about that's her man, not just someone she's fucking with. If a woman cheats on a man, she's dead, she's getting her head flew off, or he's breaking up with her immediately.
There's a lot of niggas that stay with their bitch that cheated. That's a fact.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I don't know none.
But I can tell you the men that stayed, they damn sure won't tell you a year later, nah, nigga, I'm still not taking this bitch to eat because of this bitch cheated.
Please, they're gonna be like, oh, go use with your little boyfriend.
But this is my thing, right? So boyfriend. Even when a person tell me that, right? Now this is where my thinking start to come in. This is why motherfuckers hate my thinking. Your thinking has to be off to fuck with me 6 months feeling away.
For a year.
Your thinking is like, what are you, the devil?
Yeah.
The fucking, Who the fuck are you? What are you, live in hell?
Y'all are
you live in hell. You fucked with me, lay with me in the bed every night, whatever the fuck it was, and you felt the way?
Because we don't want to give up. I'm telling you how some women think. I can't give up. I put too much time, effort into
even if
shit.
you can't, and that's what I'm saying. You supposed to, if you feel I'm gonna fuck, you cannot fuck with a man and still feel I'm holding shit for a year. There's no.
So if you're gonna be with it, be with it. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's supposed to be a year.
Not being shady.
No, listen what I'm trying to say.
Not a year.
If you could tell me a year later you still feel a way about it, yo, no bullshit. This shit no longer has nothing to do with me. You need help. You need medication. You need something different. If you lived with that, because I didn't live with that. I didn't fuck with you for a year feeling away.
So for the past,
a motherfucker tell you I fucked with you for a year feeling away.
So for the past 10 months, when you could
and you ain't even gorgeous, bitch.
So for the past 10 months, when you could have apologized, you'd rather just stand firm in your bullshit.
Let me get a little bit of that.
Nah, because
Miss Tree, hold on. Miss Tree said, "Now, Mama, if Jimmy don't honor and respect your feelings,
sorry, that don't mean shit.
I gotta go too."
Oh, we both can't go, man. You go, then I'll stay.
Miss Tree said, "If Jimmy don't honor and respect your feelings, then at some point the onus is on us women to look at what is not what we want it to be."
No, y'all holding that word.
She also said, "We teach people how to treat us."
Sorry don't mean shit.
That for shizzle. We teach people how to treat us. So because I love Jimmy so much and I don't want to let him go, I'm teaching him that he can do what he wants to me.
No, you're trying to. No, you're not.
If Jimmy cheats on me and he's not acknowledging his nasty behavior, and he knows it hurts me.
Y'all acknowledged it when you blew it up, right? When you found out about it. Was it acknowledged then?
No, I acknowledged it.
No,
I'm talking about if he acknowledges, you know what, babe, that was fucked up, I'm sorry. Like, oh, I fucked up, I just fell into the pussy. I don't know, whatever you're going to say. You acknowledge it. But if he refuses to do anything about it, then I'm teaching you that you can do what you want to me and I'll stay.
No.
You can cheat on me again and I'll stay because I stayed the first time.
You're not. That's not teaching that. That's not teaching that, though.
What is
it's
it?
close to what you're saying, and I can't say what it is, but it's not that. You're not teaching him nothing. Just like you trying to get him to say sorry, that's like, that word don't hold nothing in a man's vocabulary. You women, listen, you women have to find just like ways to get us to do the shit y'all do without trying to do it the way y'all doing it. Because every way y'all do it, it always seems conniving. For some reason, no disrespect. It just seems.
But why do I have to convince you to apologize?
You just said, right? You caught me cheating today. Boom. Me and you had a blow up tonight. You found me just 15 minutes ago and on the phone with that hoe. We just blew tonight, right? Whatever happened, happened. I don't know if we went and talked, humped, went home together, whatever. But a year later, you're still with me.
And you still gonna suck this dill pickle.
Now listen, man, the word sorry, right? You say sorry to your kids. And the sorry to you was he's still there and you're still there. That means it's a work in progress. So that means his sorry is still a work in progress.
Now, he done said a year later, so I'm waiting a year for that sorry because it's in
You're
progress.
not waiting for a sorry because the sorry don't mean shit.
You're
looking for the behavior.
You're waiting for fucking Jesus.
You're waiting for the light to be turned on. You're waiting
bullshit.
You're waiting for the cable man to come.
You waiting for this nigga to cuss you the fuck out about it. That's what you waiting on. You waiting on this nigga to be like,
or you waiting
don't talk to me about that shit again.
Don't want to.
That's all women be waiting for.
Just let him cheat.
Don't motherfucking talk to me about that shit again.
Cook him breakfast and suck his dick after he cheats on you. Let him cheat in peace. Everything will be all right.
No, but if you keep doing that, you really don't hold that much of a grudge. That means that whole year was.
At what point do you look at it like,
just work on that, man? Some men fuck up.
it stopped becoming a
Some men fuck up, but when a woman fucks up, you're ready to fly fucking heaven.
Because it's a different situation.
Johnny, you
It
still
ain't
on
our
some
fault.
80s
That's
and
what-
90s shit.
it's not
Niggas
our
is
fault.
not
You
flying
wasn't
women's
born
heads
with
no
nuts.
more. What the fuck is
It's
wrong
not
with it?
our fault. You wasn't
She
born
think
with
niggas
nuts.
is still catching domestic violence. Niggas is not doing that
Fuck
shit,
no,
man.
that's
She
too
old
much
as shit.
energy.
That's mad
Everything
energy.
that was too much energy.
I'm using mad fucking willpower
And she just
and
sat here and said,
finesse like.
you caught me cheating or I caught you cheating and we still together a year later and you
That bitch
still
can
holding that shit that happened a year later. Man, I forgot about that shit in 2 weeks.
I
2
believe.
weeks in a blowjob.
I believe as men we do, shit fuck with us. That's just a given. We all human. But at the same time, a nigga is not laying with you 6 months talking about, nah, baby, I still feel away. Like that shit sound like, and that's what I be asking
You
them.
did it that year. He must have not did it again because it stayed that year.
That's what I'm
He
trying.
must have showed you something good. Like he might not have said sorry, but he showed you something because you stayed a year. That's the if you never said that year, you stayed a year.
Even if
a year,
even if it's 6 months, right? At some point, it become like to me, it become the psyche of this shit now. It's no longer about whatever happened to me.
You're supposed to know now.
When I hear it at 6 months, babe, you need some medication. You need something to really help you out. No bullshit, serious shit. Like we overlook that, thinking shit is just a crazy. Shit's past crazy when you're telling me you fucked with me for a year and you still. That's what you. Something's wrong. Something's off. We need to get you tuned up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't be wanting to speak about that. We speak about a lot of shit like it just be he hurt me or she hurt me. Nah, it already be something off. When the pain come, I'm not saying the pain didn't bring something different, but your motherfucking light already been flickering. I might make your shit flicker a little bit faster. Your shit like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but before you met me, your shit was still like.
The shit still was off and
Your shit was still, you know what I'm saying? And then you fucked with me and found this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Because niggas is like medication. We can balance it for a minute. When a bitch first meets you, you can balance it. Then once she and that bitch get the fucking because now there's no more medication.
The medication's gone.
Nigga don't even know how to be medication no more. Nigga like, what, bitch?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. It's like, y'all was really thinking about this shit. Like, yo, you can stay with a person and feel away 6 months? Like, do you know what type of miserable type of bitch you gotta be to be like, I slept with the nigga for 6 months? Like, yo, your doctor look at you like, yo, my nigga, your shit was moving way too fast. You should have been balanced it. Like,
all right, so black women bad, black men good. That's what I walked into.
Oh,
nah, we was talking
all
like,
right.
you don't think
colors, remember?
You don't think like.
Didn't you say toxic?
When we were talking about 6 months, right? We went into like the psyche. So I was thinking like, you don't think it's past the hurt or whatever. If he cheated, you don't think something is just chemically off with you?
It's possible, but I answered that question more.
So then, how do a woman get it tuned up?
The way she can fix it is either stay with it and let him cheat in peace. And I'm not being funny. I'll be funny when I say it. So stay with him and let it go. How about that? Stay with it and let it go and rock with it, or leave. Those are the only two options.
Now, if it's a continuous situation, that's different. But I thought you were just talking about like an incident happened.
Okay, let's just say if it was
a year
one.
later, I'm still holding that incident.
Let's just say
because if something happened in between, I know you still wasn't holding that last one, but I know you were holding a closer one than a year. But that year one was the one, and you still held it for a
All right,
year.
let's just say it was one that she found out about, right? It was one she found out about, clearly. She can either, and he's refusing to do anything about it, instead of being miserable, girl, let it go, or leave. Those are the only two options.
And one more question, I'm gonna shut up. When that person found out about the incident, they wrote that out for the year. You know, the person that wrote that out the year, the girl that said, I love him, that's why I'm still here. That means it was a bigger picture or a bigger goal she was shooting for. But that goal and everything she was shooting for cannot be too big if she's still holding something from a year ago.
That bitch ain't grow if she still holding shit from a year
You
ago.
can't.
That bitch is, so if last year that bitch was
So think about what else
22,
she's holding.
she turned
Or
23,
what
that
else
bitch
she's
is really
like,
still 22.
a year, but
And I still ain't
but like she
heard
said, it
nothing
may not
about
be a year.
nobody, not the man, ever doing anything about the thing that he did to her, to hurt her.
And what does he suppose?
Listen, once you and the man talk about it, right? And whatever point.
No, it wasn't talked about.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Once
If
you
the
bring it
miserable.
up, once you bring it up, he don't do whatever you was expecting him to do. At that point, if y'all move on, not even to say like no week, 2 weeks shit, but y'all could really look back like, yo, that shit was 3 months ago. Y'all both got over that shit. There's no way y'all still fucking with each other and y'all didn't get over that shit.
Trips,
that shit don't even make sense. And then when you tell me
all this shit, but you still got a gun in your back saying.
But this is what women don't look at, right? Now, a nigga that fucked with you for a year, that is that nigga. When a nigga say, yo, you was still heated from a year ago, she say, yeah. So that's like, you didn't appreciate shit I did in this year. For you to even you didn't appreciate shit. And that's how shit get twisted. Women don't look at the value that they bring. Appreciated anything that I did in a year for you to still
be over. He's gonna say sorry, but he gonna do something else, and he gonna do something else.
Okay, but because some males, not all, because some males are so ego-driven and contrarian, they refuse to do. Let's just say the bitch wanted you to say sorry,
and he didn't. But you fucked with him a year after.
What I'm saying is that one thing, whether it's apologize or just even acknowledge it, that one little thing she wants you to do, you won't do it just because she wants you to do it.
So
sorry.
Six months.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know what the thing is.
I'm about to say, because when you repeat it to yourself, because some women, you are on point. What you're saying is almost 70% of the women out there. Some of these women literally is fucking sitting stuck in their life because they simply want to hear a fucking nigga, a man say sorry.
And he
that doesn't change.
And that bitch
nothing.
never get it.
It never changes nothing.
So then in 6 months, right? In 6 months when he said, yo, let's go to Miami, you should have said, nah, I'm cool.
What I'm saying is,
if you took the trip, you was over that shit.
Y'all are evil.
You can't look at you just looked at all this shit and then you had fun and then look at me a year later and say, nah, I still feel some way about it. Like,
yeah, because something
like
could
like
it's not saved. Something could trigger it. Something could trigger it.
True.
Right? So if you want to bring Miami into it,
other
right?
bitches just trigger it. Anytime it's other bad bitches around, she triggered.
Okay, because if you cheated on me,
anytime it's bad bitches around, a bitch is triggered. Like my nigga, I am not responsible for your insecurity.
You are. If you cheated on, if Jimmy
then
cheated
you need to get
on
the
me,
fuck away from me. You cannot just be fucking with a nigga and now when he's moving, I'm triggered. Fuck your triggers. Niggas don't give a fuck about no trigger. And I don't want to hear about it when I get to the crib. Like, niggas ain't because you already fucked with a nigga.
Thank you. I'm saying thank you.
You can't proceed and then say, I'm still moving cars. Like, you have to proceed and leave that shit back there.
I said thank you.
Real shit.
They don't give a fuck. If you choose to move forward, whether he gives you what you want, the sorry, the changed behavior, the flowers, I don't know. Whatever it is that you want him to do after he's transgressed against you and he doesn't do it and you choose to move forward, then girl, you got to shut up because he doesn't care. That's what he said.
Now, I wanted to say this, right? You being a woman. In this time that we in,
Allegedly.
right? Do you feel it's at a point where women are accepting men or women are trying to build men? At this point of where we at, do you feel women are accepting men for who they are when they meet them? Or women are getting with men and then trying to formulate that man to how they see?
It's 50-50. There are, and we've had this debate/argument before. There are women that are trying to build a nigga, like a build a nigga workshop. And there are women that will play your game. There are women out there that are with the same shit that you're with, but there are men that choose women that are not on the same field they are. For example, if Jimmy wants to fuck with a girl that he's dating, she's dating, they're not exclusive, that's cool. A lot of times, the Jimmies, the guys, don't like to fuck with a bitch unless he can deceive his way into the things. If the chase is not there, they're not intrigued.
I'm not saying the chase. I'm saying once a woman have a man, you met this man, however you met him, you fuck with him, yo, I like the nigga, he's cool as shit, whatever it is. Once you have a man, do you stay accepting this man for who he is? Or is it, I'm gonna try to build him? Because even with
50-50.
a motherfucker that say, I'm waiting on it, sorry, you're trying to build a nigga. That means you ain't accepting who the fuck you with. If you could really look up and say a year later, yo, I'm still tripping on this shit, then you ain't accepting who the fuck you with. You're really trying to build. And I feel in this time we in, more
How are you
than...
trying to build a brother if someone, it's like common courtesy. If you do something to hurt somebody's feelings,
That's not, listen,
you
if you meet a man in a way, then you was, if a man, when you met him, he wasn't motherfucking apologizing, what the fuck is he apologizing for 6 months later for? That's what I'm saying about accepting a man for who he is, who you started liking. Once you like a motherfucker, you cannot build this nigga another fucking way.
Well,
you accepted him for who he is. Now, once you get me, you're saying, yo,
thanks.
I want you to basically move this way.
How about this? Can I give you a twist on it? And it's a realistic twist. How about after you've already I've already come to love Jimmy, and then Jimmy does something to me that I don't like and hurt my feelings. Now I have come to realize he's not going to say sorry because he's not a sorry type of nigga. But I already love him. Now he just did this thing. So I'm already invested in my feelings in Jimmy. Then he did the thing.
Listen what I'm saying. When you are meeting people, right? Depending on, when you meet, I'm going to speak for a nigga like myself. When you meet me, you see the way I move, the way I live, you kind of can figure it the fuck out. Anything you didn't figure out, you lied to yourself about. So now, you get into moving in, whatever, a situation.
Can you accept that not everybody moves the way you do? Can you accept that not everybody presents their self from day zero the way that you do?
Maybe. But I know a lot of niggas that do.
And I know a lot that don't.
And this is what I'm saying. Once you meet them and you like them, it's a different from I want to elevate you from I want to build you. Those are two different things. Elevating you is showing you different things, putting you in different rooms, and you seeing different shit in life. Okay, this is that. This is
the same thing.
But if you are trying to, no, you should be this way with me. You're trying to build me. If you expect me to be away with you that I'm not with somebody else, you're trying to groom me for some shit. Because in any other capacity, it is cool for me to be with you how I am with anyone else. And if you fuck with me seeing like, yo, you cool nigga, you like me, then what the fuck you think it is when I'm in a room full of bitches? Bitches is gonna like me. You like me. You like all the shit that they like.
That is true.
You like the swag, you like the attitude. So you have to let him be him.
And that's the same thing in reverse. But what is different is that, yes, if I'm in a lounge full of brothers,
you're supposed to be a lady.
I can be a lady, but I know that they still looking and they still sniffing,
but
right?
See,
but let me finish, please. But because Jimmy's my man, I'm not going to behave the same way with Jimmy, because he's different. There's nothing wrong with, yeah, I know everyone likes me or everyone likes the way I look or how I move or whatever the case, but Jimmy's my man. So Jimmy's gonna get a different treatment.
And this is what I was going to
say.
So
what's the problem when if Jimmy is the swagger king, Jimmy swaggerific, and I liked him, so I know the other 10 bitches in the room like him too, but I'm supposed to be different because I'm Jimmy's woman.
Listen, right, and that's the thing. It's different when it's on you and it's in you. When it's in you, ain't shit you could do to stop it. There is no stop point from me being fucking me. There is no be this way when I'm with you and then when you're not with me be no. If my fucking personality and everything about me is that way, then that's what the fuck it is. If I'm out, I'm gonna be nice to women I see. Nah, no thank you, good looking now. Yo, you look nice today.
As you should. You shouldn't be like,
so
fuck you ugly bitch, my girl's in the building. No, you don't gotta be nasty. But all I'm saying is...
Yeah, so I can be nice too without it being looked at nice. Like, yo, nah, damn, what you like, shorty? Or what you... No, I'm just a good motherfucker. I'm a cool motherfucker. When I move, this is how the fuck I move in public. I move with good afternoon. How you doing? Yo, boom, boom, boom.
That's polite.
So, with men, right? Now, let's say the nigga that's swaggerlicious. Bag of bitches. Right? When he have a bad bitch, he accept you are a bad bitch. A nigga is not trying to shield that shit in the room. He know when you get up to go to the bathroom, niggas is, it's a part of what the fuck I'm doing. Men is not that much like, oh, nah, put the jacket around your ass when you go to the bathroom. Nah. Then you with somebody that you shouldn't be with.
I agree. No, I agree with you.
Most niggas is...
I'm agreeing with you, but let's not act like...
He wanted to ask you, did you need to use the bathroom? Because he wanted you to get up. I want you to go to the bathroom. I want niggas to see you. Real niggas be wanting they bitch to be sitting out. Look at that bitch.
I agree with that. All I'm saying is let's not act like brothers don't display the
because
same...
Because most niggas that are swaggerlicious with a bag of bitches, niggas be... My nigga, you can look, you can't have that bitch, my nigga. That's how real niggas feel. I don't give a fuck what you do, my nigga. You can't have that bitch.
That's how I prefer my man to be.
The fuck you mean? I'm not running around telling niggas you can't have this bitch. This bitch gonna show you can't have this bitch. I'll lose this bitch in this room and you couldn't find this bitch. The fuck is wrong with you?
I prefer my...
I don't have to put no string on this bitch.
Sir.
I will lose this bitch on purpose. And come back, nigga.
I prefer my... Can you
what
listen?
What is wrong with niggas? Niggas be goofy. Niggas
they
be
are. What I'm saying is I prefer my man to be like that. But all I'm saying is there are men that know the opposite. That's all I'm saying.
But this is what I'm saying. Women should be like that. A woman should know when my nigga just came in the building. I know what time it is. The fuck you think? This is why you chose him. Hopefully. Like your nigga is supposed to, when he come and control the room. And he's supposed to make bitches feel like, nigga, he's it.
That's cool. But once you cross the line into cheating, that's
but let me just say one thing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me just say one thing and I'm gonna stop also. It is ones that go by the morals and the codes, like how we talk. But it is some dirty dick niggas that fuck the game up. It is some dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's the same way when it's the same way. See, this is what I'm saying about real niggas. Like that's the ones that. Nah, this is the difference. This is the difference. A real bitch fuck with a corny nigga, and a nigga got over on the bitch. She feel niggas move that way because she let a corny nigga in. See, a real nigga let a corny bitch in and blame himself. I let this bitch move like that. See, real niggas blame theyself for what the fuck a bitch could have did. Nah, I seen this shit from the beginning, but I let the bitch move like that. Nigga ain't about to say, nah, bitch, you know you got this over on me for 8 months. I look more like a fucking clown. Telling her that.
And I held it all the time.
You got over on me for 8 months. Nigga, the fuck you're bugging. And that's what I'm saying. Women don't know a lot of shit they say. They think they saying it in a PowerPoint, but it's like, bitch, you're lowering your points every time you talk. Just shut the fuck up. It's just like with men. Like shut the fuck up.
It's like a different language almost.
Girl, didn't I tell you just be quiet?
Before, yo, listen, right? Before a woman, right? Just in general, this whole like, yo, women step up and beat the head of you out. This is some new shit. On the real shit of it, women know they should shut the fuck up and fall. Like, what the fuck what would she be talking for? My woman should be a mover. Why the fuck is she a talker? Why is she trying to express some shit? For what? Bitch, you express through your actions. You don't express through your mouth.
Your feelings. What's wrong with you, girl?
So, this is what I'm saying. At all points, we are the mother. Like, on top of you being my man, be my therapist too. Walk me through this shit, my mental disorders. That is not my fucking job. Your parents left you at 21. They felt it wasn't their job no more. Why the fuck is it mine now?
Child.
You gotta get your shit together. You gotta spin your will and put that shit in order. You can't meet a man or a woman to get your fucking mental in order.
Girl, be quiet and be his therapist.
Your mental have to be the fucking order. You can't just be, I'm a link. Like when bitches be like, you my happiness. Bye. I love you so much. Bye. You would I wait? Bye. Anything that a bitch want to make me feel like I'm the only nigga on this earth for, bye. That means you are looking for me for happiness. I am not your motherfucking happiness. I am a part of your growth. I am not a part of fucking stabilizing you and making sure every day you're fucking. What about my fucking mental?
Girl, he is not your piece.
50-50.
He is not your piece.
It's 50-50.
Please be his therapist.
He's supposed to be holding it up to
be his therapist.
Yo, most men, and see, you know how it don't make sense? You know how most men, right? When niggas go in the crib, shorty be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Niggas be like, nothing. Nigga had a world on his motherfucking shoulder. Niggas don't need that dumb shit. And we know if we tell yo, whatever the fuck you gonna say ain't even what we looking for. Nigga, we need motivation. We need, yo, you can do it. Nah, don't worry about that. How the fuck can I step in and help you? We don't need oh, well, that's what's wrong. Like, you thought about, nah, fuck all that. So what do? We come in and say, nah, ain't nothing wrong. Why, what up? You straight? We ask is y'all straight when we not even straight. That's how real street niggas move. Niggas is gonna make sure the bitch is good before he good. Especially mentally, because bitch, you have to be balanced for me to even be able to even think these problems through.
Definitely for me to walk in this crib.
But when you're not her piece, how can she be your piece?
If she ain't.
It's not about her being my piece or me being her piece. That's what I'm saying. A lot of shit.
But if you torture the bitch,
listen,
how can she be your therapist?
Shit sounds cool. Be each other's piece.
I find that shit.
A motherfucker can't
whack.
be my piece.
I find that shit whack, to be honest. I find it weird as fuck. But what I'm saying is,
you still are asking a motherfucker to be something.
If you have tortured the bitch beyond oblivion, how can she be like, oh, you know what, babe, you should do that podcast.
Man,
instead of being like, you know what,
a bitch can't be with you over 2-3 years and say you torturing a bitch. Bitch, you could have left. What the fuck are you talking about?
And if she's so miserable and you're torturing her, why can't you leave as well?
Because he don't know he tortured her. Because she telling him a year later on every day.
No. She's been miserable for a year, and Jimmy knows that I have been miserable for a year. You know why? Because he said it. How you gonna bring up some old shit every time we have an issue? I bring it up every time I feel I get ready to for the whole year. And just like I chose to stay, Jimmy chose to stay as well. So just like I could have left, Jimmy could have left me as well.
But
I
this
can
is
tell
gonna
you
be a
for a
beautiful
fact,
situation
niggas,
one day.
when
It's
we
just
walk
not
out the
beautiful
door,
now.
when we
You
walk
gotta
out the
hold
door,
on.
that shit forgot.
That's what I hear.
Once a
gotta
nigga
just
leave
hold
out
on.
the crib, he
Jimmy
forgot
got this. Hold
all
on.
that shit.
Yeah, he forgot it, but if you know that your broad is miserable because she's moping around the house and crying and talking shit to you, then just like she
This
stays.
bitch can have PTSD. This
Why-
bitch can have all
Cool.
type
So
of
why,
shit.
it's just because she stays, why do you gotta stay? Just like she could have left, why don't you?
Because you are not the person that knows that you've been fucking with me for 2 years feeling this way. I don't know that. I'm
You
fucking
do know.
living
You
in
told me you did. You told me.
Listen,
know
you
that.
don't know until a person tell you. That's the only way you can know. If I've been fucking with you for 2 years and life been moving on, I can only know this once you bring it to my attention. And once you bring it to my attention and say, yo, I know we've been together these last 3 years, but the last 3 years been like torture for me. I'm still wondering like, damn, bitch,
Are
you ain't
trying
getting
to
tuned
tell
up?
me
You have to
from the
get tuned.
time? Are you trying to tell me from the time?
That's like a nigga being around you for 3 years you ain't like.
the time.
Is it something wrong with you or the nigga?
The time that
It's you.
the time.
You let a nigga be around you for 3 years that you said, I didn't
you're
like this
trying-
nigga for 3 years.
And you're trying to make me.
And this nigga just came
and you-
around and you was like,
and
but
you're trying to make
he's
me
crazy.
believe- and you're trying to make me believe that Jimmy cheated on me on April 28th of 2021, and throughout this whole year, I didn't say nothing to Jimmy for a whole year. The argument that we were all having was that the broad is acting not herself throughout this whole year. You know she's miserable. She's a miserable broad. You don't want to go home. You can't stand her. She's acting
A lot of bitches
Okay,
are just
so just because
miserable. So I'm thinking
Okay.
this is just your everyday face.
No, I thought she held it for a year. That's what I thought too. Remember I said she was holding it? I thought you held it for after the
No, she had to
so
hold
y'all
it.
just ain't tuned with your broad because there's no way you can.
So
know.
now, once
She
again,
brought it to your,
now this
attention.
now this bitch is in the
She-
hospital.
she
You gotta
brought
be in tune with her. So now I'm a doctor.
She brought it to your
Every day I gotta check the bitch temperature.
You trying to make
you
me
good?
You trying to make me think
You
that
need some water?
she didn't bring it to your attention. That
Oh, this bitch ain't eating today, so something's up.
It
Come
hurt.
on, my nigga.
You
Look
trying
at
to
the
think-
responsibilities we have just to wake up, jump in the shower, get the fuck out the crib, come in, hot plate. Yo, you good? Well, all right,
you
yo,
trying to
knock
make
out.
me think.
This
I know-
shit is crazy. Nigga said you don't know you're abroad, so now
You
I
can't
have
tell
to
that
be-
you can't tell that she's acting different. She done already said, you know what? I done caught you. I got the phone. I seen it.
That's like
she already brought it to your attention.
That's like for
So
your bitch to say, yo, I know when you stressing about shit outside. No, that bitch will be around me, never know nothing going on. I know it's possible. You know she wouldn't get up with me and know like, yo, this shit's going on out here because it's some shit out here. So if she is not putting me on, then how the fuck do I know? And that's what I'm saying. At any
because she
point,
done already brought it to you.
check it. At any point, I'm even gonna say your point is valid. But when is the point valid that it is something wrong with this bitch? Cool. After we get over it, you said it. Yo, you know what? I'm sorry. When we checking
Now,
you the
where
fuck
does that
in,
change?
we're checking you the
Okay,
fuck
I'm
in.
sorry. What
You're
now
being
what?
checked the fuck in to Bellevue tonight.
But
We are
that's-
putting you in the hospital.
But you just said, I said I'm sorry, and I tried to, acknowledge my behavior.
No, I'm
I
gonna
was
say it
talking
that
about-
day. I'm gonna say when you say, yo, a year later, this is how I feel. I'm gonna say, yo, you know what, Dan? I said, wow, I didn't know, boom, boom. I apologize, but you know what? Yo, we gotta get you some help, Mom. Because this shit
I
kind of
didn't
crazy
say
for
a
you to
year.
hold this shit fucking with me for a year. We got to, there is nothing, no. We have to get you help. We have to call,
Let me know when you're done.
we have to call, what is it, 411-211?
411 information.
It's not 911, but it's something else when you need like 6-1. It's some shit when you just need, nigga, I need medical. I don't need.
So you're trying to tell me, if you could let me freaking finish, that once the girl says, you cheated on me, you hurt my feelings on April 28th of 2021. She said it to you.
Right.
You refuse for whatever reason.
I didn't do it then. But now it's 2022.
Okay, right. You seen
I'm
that.
sorry.
But you didn't say it.
And know when I
But you
check you
didn't
the
say
fuck in, you not checking out to me.
Cool, but you didn't.
That's a fizz out.
But
I'm gonna get you the help, but I'm gone like a motherfucker. I'm not fucking with you when you get out of there.
Cool.
I'm not tuning you up every couple months. That shit ain't.
No, but you didn't try to tune her up, period, when she brought it to your attention.
The first time. Right. So when she brought it, because, once you brought it, maybe just say if I did, I maneuvered my way out of it. Yo, boom, boom, boom. Now
obviously you did.
Yo, you good? Yo, now we go to sleep.
You didn't.
You can't to get to a year. Are you crazy?
It had to be some maneuver.
Right, nigga. What the fuck is she? Yo, she will die on the how did he get to a year then? How did he get to the next year?
I told you.
Because love ain't enough if he cheated on you.
Sometimes.
Now love gets water thrown on it. He cheated on you.
A lot of times, it's the love.
Yo, the only person that say
they say that's
so you on some Lisa Left Eye shit, like a whole year you was just running around doing wild shit, nobody peeping in.
Because I can't say I ain't heard it before. Facts. I can't say I ain't heard it before.
Yo,
a lot of times it's
my
love.
They say it's the love.
The love and the hope.
Yo, listen.
How about that? The love and the hope.
Yo, real shit. I can understand.
But that's everything in love.
I can understand
love
a bitch
hope.
cheating.
That's what you hold on that year for hope.
Listen, I can understand a woman cheating. A nigga being her. My nigga. A nigga couldn't tell me I'm mad at my bitch a year later for cheating last year. Homie,
Absolutely
we gotta check you in.
That's true.
You need the same treatment. You gotta go in tonight, bro.
Because
whatever the fuck you want to explain this shit to me. I'm gonna hear you, but you gotta go get help tonight.
Because women,
and when you come out, I'm not there. Because I'm not a part of when you do fuck up and don't have no help. I don't want to be a part of that. That is, this is what I'm saying. To anything we say, niggas do not like to look at the fucking psyche of the person.
Because women take a lot more shit than men would ever think about taking.
I believe that.
So, a woman can take cheating.
You see how she didn't expect me to say I believe that?
No,
she don't even know what to say. She's like, because she was waiting on me.
You won't do that to
fuck
me.
That.
No, because I believe it. I've been in situations where women will take on all kind of bullshit from their man because they love him and their ego and their pride, right? But a man gets a whiff that their work husband gave them flowers, he's ready to leave the bitch. Or if the woman even thought about cheating, he's leaving the bitch. It's just that
if she cheated sloppily.
It's just that women take on a whole lot more shit than men will ever take.
I believe that. But it's still, listen, this is the thing I'm saying, right?
So women,
anything that is said, I understand.
So we're penalized.
To all the women, I totally
we're penalized. We're penalized because we take on. We're penalized because we take on shit that we're not supposed to take on. I'm telling you.
Now let's get to this point.
They will never take any of the shit that they do to us. We can never do to them. Ever.
This is where this shit come from, right? With women. You fucked with them. You cheated. She fucked back with you. So whatever happened, right? When they say we took more than you would have took. But if we're blatantly honest, you took some shit I ain't asked you to take. You took the shit. How do you want me to feel a way about some shit you took?
Because you're stronger than us. And you want us.
No. Even if we're strong equal, but you felt like they say, women will keep fucking with a nigga. A nigga feel he gone. So you mad at him because you let him fuck 4 different times. Fuck you mad at him for? Be mad at your fucking self. You did that. That's not no shit he did. Making you stay his bitch, you ain't going nowhere.
Didn't I say this earlier?
But if a bitch is like, I'm with you after you fuck.
Didn't I say this earlier? I don't know if it was on or off camera. I said it on camera.
You said what?
I said that you are teaching or telling him how he can treat you. So if you take him back for whatever he did that you don't like, you're showing him that he can do it again because you'll take it.
Why can't they show that we're working on what we got?
Okay, but he's okay. That's the one. That's the one time he said if you take the nigga back 4 times after he done fucked on you 4 times,
that's different.
Then
right.
girl,
listen what I'm saying. It's fucked up. I'm not, don't get it, listen, this is where they get it fucked up. I'm not saying it ain't fucked up. But you chose to keep the nigga. The fuck do that mean? Yes, it's fucked up, but it's fucked up you kept it. What the fuck do you be wanting niggas to say like, yo, you did take it 4 times, so you deserve a award. You took that shit 4 times. Like, yo, women be really putting shit on us that we did not ask for. And then really try to make it seem like you asked for it.
Give me some sympathy. I did this. You did this sympathy.
And all this shit will come up when you out. You know what I did? Oh no, I asked you to do that shit.
Can I ask you something? And y'all can't see, but there's other men in the building. Is it true that, I'm gonna say it this way, just listen to me, let me rock. You gotta put the women that you think are your girlfriend or potentially your wife, you gotta put it through the ringer before you can accept that she's the one for you.
I don't feel that way.
No, it ain't no ringer. It's just life. It ain't no ringer.
No, she's a ride or die.
Who's a ride or die?
She took that one.
It's like yo, right now, right? We always running a marathon. The motherfucker that made it to the end, he lasted longer, right?
So that's what I'm
Same motherfucking thing. The bitch I married is the bitch that lasted the long. She ran the race.
Right. So,
you can't be mad at everybody else that dropped the fuck off.
No.
Or you can't be mad at you for running the race.
So
Bitch, you chose to keep running.
My vocabulary is saying through the ringer. But whatever you want to call it, the marathon, the ringer, whatever word you want to use.
Mom said read the chat.
Does I don't see anything new. I gotta refresh my phone.
You do, she just texted me and said it. Probably gotta click out and click back in.
What I'm saying is the marathon, the ringer, whatever word you want to choose, the woman that proves herself to be able to take the shit that you put on her, if she lasts the longest, then she gets.
And why do you say it like that instead of saying the woman that said that was a fuck up, we done moved on, let's go. I see the bigger picture.
And my phone's about to die, maybe that's why I show up.
Yeah, you can have a small.
This is one thing that's a fact, and it's one thing that's a fact.
Mama D, you on the air.
That's true.
Fuck up.
Oh, sorry.
That's what we do with.
However they want to keep it. At some point, I kind of would argue that like
Out the area.
That you're not quick. At some point, you gotta make a decision. Upward on it. If he's the one making you unhappy, you can't put the onus on him and make you happy now. Like if he's not doing actively showing you like here, like I'm fucking up, I'm about to be sorry now, doing the whole shit. Then now that's on you. Like, who wants to stay on me? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but do you think looking at it right, like if a person can deal with a person for a year holding some shit, do you feel something is wrong with the person that was holding the shit?
I don't feel something is wrong with them at all. I understand that thought process and still feeling like man, like wrong with me, don't make me like. I get that, but for me, and I feel like it's because I'm 48 now that I have to talk on this. I don't date people that don't have certain characteristics that I look for. So, for example, if somebody who makes a mistake and they apologize, that's something that's important. You gotta look for a brother that does that. Now, those are the kind of questions you gotta ask. I school when you make a mistake, you apologize, you're like, fuck it. Those are the kind of questions you need to ask. Those are the type of brothers you need to find in things because you can't ask for something from a brother who don't got his kids. If that ain't who he is, that ain't who he is, literally showing you came without apology shit, then it's kind of like, you want to make them do that? You ain't going to do it.
So you're a glutton for punishment.
Absolutely.
So do you feel in this time that women that are dealing with men, do you feel they are meeting men and accepting them for who they are, or are women trying to build men?
I absolutely feel like they're trying to build it. And it's something like, especially my generation, I feel like we're not having to get it. It's kind of like I said, people looking at me and we're saying, okay, like, this, I so like you got to check off the 10 things, check off 5 of the major things, and I'm not giving it to like that much. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't feel like this. Like I'm too old. I feel like I need to date somebody that wears nice. I feel like I need to wear these. But that's important to me. But if he checks off other boxes, I'm not going to necessarily stick with it. That's the way it's when he go out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's just certain things that you gotta know what you're asking for, know what you're getting in. If you can't expect something different once you get in, you can't try to make them build them into something else now that, kind of like, oh, now we want to apologize. And why they apologize? No.
And that's what I be saying. Chicks be meeting dudes at like 34 thinking they can change them. This nigga's 34. Nigga ain't 14, he's 34. You think at 34 he's like, no, maybe let me change it up. Baby said, I shouldn't do this at the table no more. Because
something that he is now with no one who will not do this shit. And if he doesn't again, that's your answer. I don't feel like you gotta ask his brother to make an act. It's like, I know my action. Fuck that apology. Show me a quick follow-up action. So you apologize. And then you do the same shit. What's that apology? But if you don't apologize and then you follow it up with better action, I can listen to that more than I can listen to an apology. So, you gotta figure out who's fucking dealing with, and if that ain't what you want from a brother, don't take that type of brother. And don't sit around like a brother.
do you feel we overlook mental health with each other?
Oh, no.
Because I don't think we look at the mental health of the people we be dealing with, and even with men ourselves. Like, a lot of times, men do be hard. You met the motherfucker off. You met the motherfucker, he done been through a bunch of shit. Like, so how do you expect him to proceed? And that's the same thing I was saying earlier. Like, to me, just thinking, like, if I meet a chick in Grove Hall, Stop and Shop, I'm kind of not expecting too, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, just in general. Like, if I meet you in the club, I'm not looking at the bitch I met in the club, might could be my wife.
I don't think that part is fair.
But it's a perception, and I think that's what we wait because if you have two sets of women, you're right there. But you have some women that go in the club and they express, you know what I mean? They try when they can't be that crib that night, and they dress as little, and they kitchen out, and you know what I mean? All the different purposes, they go and they clean inside another woman over here, inside of the night, they might be cut up a little bit, and they're going to play with a tank top. Two different vibes, so I'm not going to say that just because you're in the club that does, you know what I mean? You can't find your wife. Your wife might go there and cross the front on the solid wall, you know.
But earlier, your nephew said that if I met her at, I don't want to say the name of the place, if I met her at the local pizza shop, that probably won't be my wife because I met her in Dorchester on the Ave at a pizza shop. That's what he said.
No, I'm saying that you can always catch I feel like you can always catch like one out the crowd. That's one in a few. But the average of me just pulling up low big booty Keisha and Son's Pizza, nah, I don't think that's me for the rest of it. But no. I think big booty Keisha got potential, we can rock out, but I'm not thinking big booty Keisha is the bitch for me to be with me. Like, no. And a lot of women know that. Like, I was saying that, like, not really your age, but younger, like, let's say 40 and under, mad women are single. There's mad women, if you was honest with them, a bitch would be, nah, they ain't my man, we just be fucking, or bitches be fucking niggas that they know married, fucking niggas that they know he live with his bitch. Like, that's how much women are just, yo, I need this dick. Because women are willing to take shit, but then when shit go wrong, it's like, you made me take the shit of knowing you had a wife. Nah, bitch, you knew I had a wife.
But
so what the fuck did you think? Bitches be convincing themselves he'll leave his wife.
But the onus
he's
is
really not.
But the onus is not on the man either. So let's say the girl, Miss Tree and Kraft. Let's say
bitches be thinking this is Harlem Nights where you just get some black pussy and then you wake up like, hey baby,
excuse me,
I ain't coming home.
Let's say the girl knows that. Let's say I know that Jimmy has a wife, and I still chose to hump him. Right? Is there no responsibility on Jimmy with the one with the wife? Why is it like, oh, these bitches ain't shit?
What's his responsibility?
No, all the responsibility is on that person that knows what they have and where they have. There's no responsibility on that other person at all. On either side, like, you know what I mean? Like, so if the man is dating the one over, there's no responsibility on that other party.
But what I'm saying is, like, if a woman say like Johnny was the one doing it, so Johnny was the, come in, yo, boom, I just went through this situation, yo, what happened? Me and the nigga got into it. Oh, well, yeah, he was married. Everybody you did that shit to yourself. He ain't do shit to you. Like, responsibility, like, ownership has to become, like, something that women take. Like, it gotta be, nah, I knew that shit. It be a woman that convinced herself.
Does he have any?
He do.
So why is the first thing
his
always the first thing out of your mouth?
His ownership is not to the bitch he was fucking.
No, his
ownership is to his wife.
Right.
That's
so
it.
That's
so he
what
don't
I'm
need
saying.
to. So if he hurt the bitch can't say, yo, he did me wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Only the wife can speak.
No one said that. What I'm saying is it's always the woman that takes the responsibility for fucking with the man with the wife. Never on him for fucking somebody outside of his marriage.
He's going to hell.
You should already know.
It never is
like
on him.
It's like you fucking a nigga wife. Do you think when y'all get caught, he's leaving the bitch? No. Fuck you think he gonna be like, baby, come home. He might do whatever, but that nigga ain't leaving that bitch.
Okay, but you didn't answer.
And it's just like a man. I don't think. Either vice versa. I don't think when it comes to husband and wife over some fucking, the first thing is gonna be to leave, because either one is not gonna live with the other motherfucker just being with somebody.
You didn't answer my question or my statement. Why is the responsibility for the fuck up always on the outside woman and not on the married man?
Right. You just answered it, because she's the outside woman.
Okay, so why is the responsibility not on him ever?
Because she's the outside woman.
Why?
Especially if he told you that he's married. If he say, yo, boom, 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 I like you, whatever have you.
Why is the blame on the outside woman and not on him? He's the married one. Why is it never a shared responsibility? Why is it only the blame on her? The blame is never on him.
No, the blame is on him, but it's not on him with the side piece being her.
No, it's not. That's not what I said. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, when me and Jimmy are in a marriage or in a monogamous relationship, so what I think, if he fucks with Keisha over here, the first blame and the first venom goes to Keisha and not to Jimmy. That's always the way it happens.
Not when he's married.
The venom comes from Jimmy's girlfriend's wife. Usually not coming from Jimmy. Usually coming from the other party to the guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, society wise, like everybody crazy. Ultimately, but not for Jimmy making a move towards this female, none of this happens. So, like, for me, in my opinion, it's all on, I have nothing to say to that female, I have no anything for her. Like, it's on him. You don't know where the responsibility is.
Well, you're a reasonable thinking person, but in general, for the most part, the way that I've seen it play out, in real life,
because bitches be like, you knew I was married.
Is that I'm not talking about the hurt. I've always seen that the person that gets blamed or shamed is Keisha and not Jimmy for stepping outside of his marriage.
And I'll take a step further. Not that it's a shame, but no one ever really looks at the fact that, like, sometimes the person that's with Jimmy, it ain't Jimmy's first feeling that he's going to hurt in their marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then it becomes like, I'm the bad guy over here, but then how they do it, there's a whole situation. Like, they got to own some responsibility for that. Like, I just happen to stumble into some shit. They're like, oh, y'all niggas like walking shit out like how y'all do shit. So, you know, I think a lot more responsibility got to take away from that feeling, that one female is a white person. The two motherfuckers in a relationship, so those are the people that got to be. I don't have it. Y'all got it.
Definitely.
Johnny, do you think an apology from a woman is the same as an apology from a man?
Yep.
Do you think it's ticking the same?
But Johnny, what I wanted to ask you, so if apologize, because I know you're saying like you need to apologize. Is the word more important, or is it behavior, or is it both, or?
So what I was saying before is that whatever the woman deems the thing that makes her feel better, right? So for some women, it could be, I apologize, and he changes his behavior. For some women, it might not even be, you know what, I'm sorry, babe. He might not even got to say that. He just has to change his behavior. So it depends on the woman. For me, it's acknowledgement. You don't got to say, oh, I'm sorry, but acknowledgement and change behavior is cool with me, depending on the transgression.
That's not how I am. Like, don't act like it didn't happen. I see it. I'm fucking up. I see y'all fucking up. Act like you know.
That's all I'm saying. Acknowledge.
You know what I wanted to ask the last question before we wrap it up, and I wanted to know because I have two women on the phone. I want to know, like, out of everything we've been through since all of us been alive, why is like cheating so big to a woman?
I can go unless you want to go first. It's true. I think that for the women that cheating is big for, I'm gonna speak for myself. Cheating is a issue for me because I wouldn't do it to you. Even if some men want to try to make it seem like, oh, I just fucked her, I was gonna get right back like Jay-Z, right? To me, it's a big thing because I wouldn't, Jesus, I wouldn't do it to you. So don't do that to me. I'm not gonna, not only is it a health issue, a safety issue, I wouldn't do that to you. Even if you claim you don't care, but these niggas do. I wouldn't do it to you, so please don't do that to me.
Heart's dead.
Is that like, if you don't want to get a monogamous relationship, don't, right? Like, so, you know, you walking most times, clear-headed that that's what we're doing together. Thinking that we're making together. If that's not the case, you want to make yourself like
I say that often, Miss Tree, and when I say it, I've said this to the brothers in the room too, in their face. If you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, or if you're not capable, if you're not willing, then don't. Don't make your girl think that it's one thing and it's another, because there are plenty of women that will be on the same type of time that you're on, I think.
I know, absolutely. So that would be the first thing that don't do it. But if you decide to do it, my thing is like, why, if we're rich together, how do we work together? We're trying to build this life together. Don't do nothing that's going to jeopardize nothing about it. Don't do nothing that's going to jeopardize my life, my safety, my because of jeopardize. That's one thing to jeopardize all the things. We're not to jeopardize I, I was going to jeopardize all the different things that it's going to be damn near possible, but, hold this more. So for me, I would just say, for me, it's important that if you didn't want to do it, you should have done it.
Period.
And so, I don't want to see people going to do it, and that's a little bit like, that, like, after me, and I kind of don't think. I mean, it's not going to go to guys who feel like it's decided to want to be in a space, walk that space. Don't want to be in that space. Don't want to be move the fuck on. That's what I do. But I don't like something that's moving, but I'm not going to be the fuck on. You'll find out. I have to follow the fuck on. I'm only in that. Like, I'm not going to be, I don't have to play with it.
That's
so,
all I'm saying.
I'm not going to give people how not to do it. I want to do it.
Wait a minute. Say that again. You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna just try to teach people how not to treat people. I'll fucking human beings treat you with love, kindness, and respect. That's just a human ass and people cannot just be a fucking human being. Go back. Back now.
Period. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for being.
Watching, tell everybody hit the like button too.
Oh, Boss Man said, everybody, thank before you sign off. Thank you for being impartial and not being biased. I really appreciate you. Shout out your business one more time, please, and put it in the comments.
Oh, this video is live. I was going to say put it after.
Yep, she's gonna put it in here. Thank you. Love you much. Appreciate you for everything you do. Thank you. Come over here and good night. All right. This Should Stop Podcast, THISYOURSTOP podcast, or just like that. You're already here on YouTube, but just so you know, subscribe, like, comment, talk your shit. We appreciate it. I'm stepping off, but
that was a good combo.
I love you. I love all of you, no matter what they say.
And that was just some shit just to try it real quick. Like, I didn't even know this shit would